in high school, I kind of made the decision that I wanted to be a pastry chef. So after I made that decision, that was when my whole goal and life plan was, how can I get to that point where I can become the pastry chefs that I see on the TV and learn what they know. So I went into the Navy and baked a lot while I was in the Navy, and then studied baking and pastry arts at the Culinary Institute of America for 2 years. Then after that, I went to the AIB, the American Institute of Baking, out in Kansas, and learned baking science and technology, because when I was at the Culinary Institute, I really realized that I like to focus on how and why stuff is happening, because they just show you how to make it delicious, which is great. But I was always wondering, why does sugar act like this? Why do we need this much flour? So that's when I went to the AIB, where they just teach all the fundamentals and why sugar reacts like this, and how to balance your formulas and whatnot. So after the AIB, I got a job at a big baking manufacturer, Flowers Baking Company, as a production supervisor, and I really liked that life of big bakeries. It was great, really working, being in charge of thousands of pounds of dough every day was pretty exciting. But then I kind of got the itch to create. I wanted to create again. I got in this industry to hopefully create products that I made with my signature, and just instead of doing someone else's formula. So that's when I saw this little donut shop for lease and said, you know what, let me give it a shot. I think I can make some donuts I like, see if other people like them. So that's what we've been doing since then. When I was really focused on becoming a pastry chef, I interned at the Windsor Court Hotel. It was, I guess, one of the only, that and the Ritz-Carlton, the Windsor Court Hotel in New Orleans. It was one of the only 5-star hotels in the city. So, and Keegan Gerard, he was the pastry chef at the time there. Now he's went on to Food Network fame and whatnot. But he really got me focused on, you can make the best product. Because when because I went to there after the Navy, so, the Navy is just, you make something, hopefully people like it, But when he came there, he just got there as soon as I was interning, and he was changing the apple pie recipe, and he said something. He was like, since we're, the best hotel in the city, we need to have the best apple pie for our room service. And that kind of blew my mind. I was like, wow, he's got real lofty goals to make the best apple pie. Who says that? A million people make apple pies. But I realized that's the mentality you got to have in this industry. You got to be determined that with your knowledge, skills, background, education, that you can make the best product. And that's kind of been my goal here. When people say, do you think your donuts are good? I think my donuts are the best donuts in the world, because I have the background and the experience and the knowledge behind it that I think I can make a better product than anybody else out there. So that's really been our goal since then.